Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Monday night, OCR TV coming at you hot. We got the Cold Hard Art Cup Series live from Iowa Speedway. We got Matt Kingston. We got Thomas Morse. We got Trey Landry. We're bringing you the hottest action from the 3-Wide Racing League. Gentlemen, are you ready?
Am I ever?
Can't wait to pick some corn after this.
Ooh.
I'm just hoping that tonight's race is better than last night's race.
Well, it's only up from here, Trey.
Yeah, I hope so.
Well, so far, it looks really good, gentlemen. We got Jess Story, top of the charts, 22.252 with Mr. Unfortunate Luck last night, Paul Ross. He's sitting P2 with a 22.415.
I'm going to stop you there, Wendell. Is that not ironic? How did we end last night?
That is indeed.
18 spinning the 7, which led to a very heated battle on Twitter with maybe some guys learning some different things they thought about each other. So, funny how racing works in that way.
Very interesting. Well, we got the boys on track. We got Jacob Speedy in chat. He said, "Hey, dudes. What's up, Jacob? How you doing, man?"
What's up, bro?
Welcome back.
Yeah, I want my good one. What's up, bro? Drew Eisman, Johnny Thomas, Sam Close, all the names, well, minus Drew Eisman that we saw last night running up front in the B car.
Look at Jess Story's time there. He's considerably faster than the rest of the field, and he's, I think it's close to a tenth quicker than the fastest time turned in practice.
Yeah, that is
half a tenth.
Well, that's well, not 2/10, a little less than 2/10 quicker than when he ran in practice. So it's a pretty good pickup for him.
That was a quick lap there. Carlos Acosta still taking some laps here, maybe trying to get the car settled in a little bit more for the race.
Telling his team owner to pick it up a little bit there, bud.
Getting that extra practice session here.
Still got a few cars who decided, I guess, not to take a time yet. We got Nathan Velez, Mike Stevens, and Brooks Westfall who said, "Meh, we saw last night. We'll ride this out."
Somebody that kind of surprised me here, Kevin Finn only laid down a 22.7, which is a 2/10 of a second drop from when he ran in practice.
Well, Matt,
22.5.
Matt, he came into practice, said he had a scorcher of a qualifying lap going, and then brushed the wall. But we saw him do it last night. Expect to watch him work his way through the field. Hopefully this time not to be destroyed.
Oh, that's nice of Chuck. You still got our tent set up at a turn 4 at Charlotte. Make sure it's nice and dry, because I'm sure it's a little damp in there.
Yeah, Chuck's such a nice guy.
Looks like we've got a different admin controlling drivers meeting tonight there. Wendell must hand the reins over to David. Let him wrangle these drivers in tonight.
Oh, we got David Cordy. He's the 3-Wide admin for the Cub Series tonight. Very nice.
Not seeing a whole lot of surprises really in qualifying. Kind of a standard, which you'd kind of feel would qualify pretty good here.
Let's look at the drop from the pole down to 6th place. It's 8th place. It's 3/10 of a second difference.
Yeah, but if you take out Jess Story, it's what, a 10th? 2/10?
Yeah. Jess just had a flat flying lap.
You get one of those, one of those, oh my god, I'll never hit this kind of lap again kind of laps. Oh, Chuck, if we could only wish.
Well, Thomas, the thing I'm going to be looking for tonight is the tires, see how much they fall off, and see if somebody could actually roll the dice and see if they can't steal some track position, because I think that might be pretty key here.
Well, we saw it last night, and Trey can back me up on this. Tires were important, but it depends on how the cautions play out. You're going to want track position over tires, regardless of how fresh they are.
Yeah, I agree with that. Saw a lot of different tire strategies play out last night, and it's just track position. I mean, it's a hard place to pass anyway.
Guess we can run you down on some points as we wait out qualifying here. We've got Peter Short still leading the points with just a slim 5-point lead over Drew Eisenman. Johnny Thomas 8 points off of Peter Short in third. Sam Close 12 points back and fourth. Cameron Rich made a huge jump last week to fifth in points. 25 markers off the lead though, and Paul Rawls still hanging on with that win from Atlanta, but 26 markers off the lead.
Well, Cameron missed a race there too, Thomas, I think. Did he not?
Yeah, that's true.
So that's
he's
a pretty
still
good,
doing pretty good.
Yeah.
He's only, I think you take out Daytona, and he's finished in the top 5 and top 10 in every race he started. So has Mr. Peter Short. I'm sorry, 2 races. Take out 2 races for Peter, and he would. Daytona, and I don't remember where else he didn't finish in the top 10. Oh, Atlanta. I remember now, yeah. He's going to need a better night than he had last night, though, because Peter found some trouble with the wall. Pretty hard contact with the turn 2 wall several occasions last night.
See Chuck in the chat there. So the big question is, will they run the high line in 3 and 4 tonight? What do you guys think?
Probably not.
A cup car, I think you probably won't have a choice. I think it's going to push you up there regardless.
Race
Hey,
Clark
I've been
had a
wrong
good,
before.
Race Clark had a good qualifying effort there, starting P7, so that's definitely better than where he was last week, I know.
Well, he had a good qualifying run last week. He was in the top 10 when he got caught up in that wreck. It's just no luck for him. And I know he voiced his opinion pretty clearly about racing that hard that early in a race. So maybe that got through to some drivers, and we can see a little cleaner start here. As he said, he wants to be one of the top Eisentech Enterprises cars, not the bottom car again this week.
Starting off well, he's right there. Drew Eisman starting P3, Peter Short P6, Race Clark P7, and then Cameron Rich P8. All of the Eisentech cars top 10 in this qualifying. That should be.
Not really a shocker there, but yeah.
Yeah, that could either be really good or terrible, because all your cars mixed in together. If there's a wreck, you're all going to be in it.
Yeah, without a doubt. Got Corey Lindsay coming off his solid run last night. Trey looking to get interviewed 2 nights in a row.
Yeah, he's seems to have a kind of a knack for this place.
Even his teammate Sam Close there, qualified 5th. We saw the speed he had at Bristol, so looking to maybe improve on that tonight. As I think finally the drivers have noticed, Cameron Rich in chat, interesting front row. Yes, without a doubt. That might be one where you're like, well, let's let them go ahead and settle that first.
Well, guys, do you think old Danny Dalmeda can make her through tonight's race without getting flipped upside down or shook like scrambled eggs?
Shook
One would
like
hope.
Scrambled eggs, huh?
I kind of destroyed that a little bit.
I mean, it's fine. Maybe shaken, not stirred. I don't know. He hasn't put it in chat this week, so maybe that's a better idea for Danny to not put it in chat.
Don't draw attention to himself. Sorry, Danny.
Well, we saw last night. I mean, it could happen anywhere. We saw guys staying out, spinning on tires, guys in the back getting caught up in something, big ones in the middle of the pack being in it. So it's just kind of luck of the draw. I know the leader pretty much was clear all night, so that's probably where you want to be.
That's where I'd like to be if I was on track, Thomas.
I think we all would, but that's why we're up here. Now, it's a little... does anybody remember the weather from last night? I was trying to... We had that fan last night wondering the difference between a Cup car and a B car, and honestly, not a whole lot here.
I want to say it was in the 60s last night, but it's mostly cloudy, 79 degrees, track temp 79, so
So it's a
plenty
little
of grip
slower.
available.
So yeah, I'd say the B car had the better weather, so that's why the times are probably a little bit closer than I was thinking they should be.
Danny answered back in the chat there, and he said, "I will make it tonight."
Bets?
I think he can make her tonight. He's in a pretty precarious spot to start, but maybe that'll be the place to be at the back. Never know.
Maybe. Just looking at some of the queue times too, kind of trying to compare what we saw with the B car. 168 into turn 1 for the Cup cars. So yeah, a little bit quicker, about was it 155 last night? 150, so a little bit more speed there.
One that really shocks me there, Mike Stevens. He finished practice. He was in 5th position, 5th quick, and he did not take a time. And Nathan Velez too, 9th quick, didn't take a time.
Well, we're not even gonna talk about Nathan because every time we do, something happens to him.
That's true.
Trey was talking to
Yeah.
him last night, and he lost internet under a caution, so not gonna be good for him.
It always has to be something, eh?
Apparently. See, Johnny Thomas has a spotter tonight. Kyle Henshaw got to get in that car and help make some of the decisions tonight. Maybe steer him out of some of the wrecks.
I'm feeling a long green flag run at the start of this one, guys.
That's weird. No Richard Lafferty again tonight. I figured we might see him. If he wasn't here, we might see Kyle get back in that 8 car because he gave it a heck of a run last week.
He did. He finished in the top 5, did he not?
Top 10.
Top 10. Okay. Still a good run. That was his first race, I think, in the Cup car this season.
All right, well, I guess it's time to grit 'em up, boys.
Calling drivers to their cars.
Calling all drivers to their cars. Please grid your vehicle. Rolling off for your front row here, we have Jess Story for RK Motorsports, and outside him, Paul Ross for 3OG Racing.
And right behind our pole sitter there in the 3rd position, the 77 of Drew Eisman, not there yet. And outside him, we have the 83 of Johnny Thomas, 4th position.
And starting P5, we got Sam Close and Peter Short starting 6th in that 33 machine.
Rolling off P7, we have Race Clark, and to his outside, Cameron Rich, last week's winner in the number 17, going to roll off P8.
The 87 of Richard Hines, gaining big from practice, where he's at 16th, starting 9th tonight. And outside him, the 90 of Corey Lindsay in the 10th position.
And starting 11th in that 38 machine, Cody Wright. And starting 12th, that number 4 car, who I believe missed last week's race, Luis Salmaso.
And rolling off P13, we have the 88 of Rusty Webb, and to his outside, the other RK Motorsports driver/owner, Carlos Acosta, in that 2 car.
Start at the 15th spot. We're going to come up through the field. We have Kevin Finn in the 14. And the 23 of J.D. Cooper is going to be taking 16th spot.
Starting 17th, that number 9 car of Nick Miller. And to his outside, starting 18th, that 1 car of Danny D. Almeida.
And your last car to take time, the number 89 of Brett Miller. Going to be rolling off P19. To his outside, your Daytona 500 winner, Brooks Westfall, going to roll off P20. Nathan Velez, P21. And Mike Stevens going to start shotgun on the field tonight, boys, P23.
He was quick in practice. Let's see if he can resurface to the front here.
And that was a big gamble to take. I think if you were that quick, you probably should have took a Q lap. But what do we know?
Got Dawson West joining us again from last night. He says, hi. How are y'all? Hey, we're doing great.
Doing better than some of these fine gentlemen on the virtual track, I'm sure.
It's always better when you're up in the booth. You got air conditioning up here.
It's true. All the corn we want. No coffee, though, because, you know, Fredericks.
Good old Fredericks.
Stay tuned. You'll get to see him slinging some mud around, I think. Hey, guys?
Well, he was trying to sling it last night, apparently. Alright, boys. Got the pole center taking the outside. Surprise, surprise. We saw that pretty much all night long last night. Unless it was a teammate you were trying to help. So we should see top line get a pretty good roll here unless the bottom surprises us. Which they didn't do all night last night, Trey.
No.
Alright, here we go. Green flag. Jess Story gonna lead them off.
Fairly clean start there, too. Everything's rolling good.
Yeah, pretty uniform start there. Looks like Jess Story gonna run the middle all the way through 1 and 2. See, Chuck will be proud. They're already running the middle. I'm sure they're gonna get to the high side before too long.
Sam Close trying to make a move there. Cameron Rich in the bottom. See if he can pull that off. Cameron pulled a lot on him there down the front.
Well, we got a little high though through 1 and 2. Made it work though. And Cameron already is starting to it's kind of a weird diamond when you're up that high on the track, but it's still the same principle of going in, sliding up, and then coming back down.
For sure. Race Clark concedes the 10th position to Luis Almeso. 9th position, sorry. He's looking low on him now. See if he can battle back.
A little different paint scheme on that Ford this week, it looks like.
I'm liking it. Bit freaky, but I like it.
A little bit on the dark side, maybe?
Little bit.
Boy, so far so good. Everyone's kind of minding their P's and Q's here. Johnny Thomas and all these guys kind of racing clean up here. Little 3-car breakaway.
Yeah, I hope these guys will mind their P's and Q's after last night.
Trey gonna have to get down there with his old pit reporter belt and start whipping people.
If that's what it takes. And, you know, I'm already starting to see these guys migrate higher and higher up the racetrack.
It just seems like a natural progression for this Cup car. You know, Trey, you've driven it enough, and Matt as well. Even Wendell sometimes. It's just so heavy. There's no real grip in the tires after a couple laps. It just naturally, the less you have to worry about cranking that wheel, the better off you are. Well, we got a battle for the lead shaping up here. Paul Ross looking underneath Jeff's Story.
Be
Not
tough to
gonna
get
get her
that
done
done on the
there.
bottom, yeah.
Yeah, we saw it last night. You really gotta be aggressive, and after what we saw between these two last night, I don't know if they're gonna give each other an inch of room on the track.
Paul Ross sailed that in there.
I would say not.
Just can't get the power down off of Ford. It's gonna let Johnny Thomas though kind of reel these guys in.
Paul Ross driving pretty deep into the corner. He's gonna be able to make the pass here. Yep.
Well, Matt, that's a trait we've seen out of him. He's really a hard charger into the corner. Gets it down in there. Maybe doesn't necessarily get the best centering off, but if you can get him into the corner, you kind of, you know, some people kind of get caught off guard with that and have to check up or take a face of action to miss you.
Also, I think it'll burn your right front tire off pretty quick when you're putting a lot of abuse driving in like that. But see if it'll work for him. He got the lead, and he's starting to pull away. So
we call that the good old JRM start and park in the corner there. Gotta go pick up the kids in the center of the corner.
Johnny Thomas.
Yeah, it looked like he's kind of maybe fading a little bit here to Johnny Thomas looking to get around.
Sam Close has made it by Drew Eisman and Cameron Rich there. He moved himself up to P5.
Yeah, got his sights set on Peter Short now. We saw the 5 at Bristol. I mean, our last little short track we had, and he had great long run speed. So maybe he's found something in the car he likes again this week.
We got
lap traffic already. The one car already off the pace, it looks like.
Nathan Velez, guys. He started 21st. He's already up to 14th, so he's trying to cut his way through the field.
Yeah, looking good so far. Got Kevin Finn right in front of him, who hasn't really made up a whole lot of spots yet.
Oh, Thomas and Trey, I saw the one got loose off of turn 2 and looped her around and kept going. That's why he's getting lapped now.
Well, he didn't
No
die,
damage.
so
No damage. He's fine.
just not where you want to be this early in the race.
No, it's kind of makes you have to play your cards a little bit differently.
Luckily, he's got quite a while before he's going to lap anybody else. So I think, if you get a break with a yellow here, you'll get the lucky dog and get back in it.
Tell you, the battle for the 4th position's kind of heated up a bit here. I think Drew Eisman's starting to catch up to Sam Close, and Sam's right on the back bumper of Peter Short.
Yeah, it's one of the hottest battles I see. Maybe further back in the pack, but not really shaping up yet.
Paul Ross is still putting down some mean lap times there, almost a tenth of a second quicker than Johnny Thomas that last time by.
Yeah, he's really got that car kind of dialed in where he wants to run it. You notice he's kind of running right on that. Well, he went down that time, but normally right on that seam, the bottom. You should call it the bottom lane, right above that seam. It really gets you. Looks like he's got the car rotating the way he wants.
Looking a little further back in the pack here, Cody Wright's trying to make his way by J.D. Cooper there in the bottom with Mike Stevens breathing down both their necks, and corners are getting kind of tight on exit now.
Yeah, the old cars are starting to wash around a little bit, I'm sure. We saw Cody Wright last night. Had a great B car, but got caught up in a couple of those big ones and ended his night early. So I'm sure he's looking to see if he can translate some of that into the Cup car tonight. Looks like Nick Miller's going to get the run on Rusty Webb here.
Ooh, my. Nick Miller washed way up the track there, it looked like, did he not?
He got by him.
Rusty Webb under fire now from J.D. Cooper and Mike Stevens, not too far away from that one. I'd say this is going to be the best battle on track right now.
Well, the battle from second on back's pretty hot, man. Johnny Thomas under some heavy fire from Sam Close, Peter Short.
Oh, boy.
This is called a gaggle. Drew Eisman
Yes.
in the picture, Cameron Rich. I guess Jess Story's really struggling now.
Yeah, I was
He's
gonna
falling
say.
back to 7th.
Sam trying to make that bottom work. I just having a hard time keeping it down there.
You can tell Peter's rolling the corners a little bit better than Johnny Thomas there. And Sam Close, because Sam's down on the bottom, but it's hard
Nowhere
to
to
make a
go.
Yeah. You're going 100 and some mile an hour and you're stuck in traffic.
It's like driving in Atlanta.
Looks like Sam Close is. He slides up in front of that 77 car.
Sam's running some good lap times for being in traffic.
33, maybe making a look here. 83 slid way up the hill that time.
He was able to make that pass. Drew Eisman. Woo!
Kind of
That
a little
was-
checkup behind him there. We did hear, didn't mention it, I don't know if we brought it up or not, in chat we heard from one of the RK Motorsports guys that Highline's a little tight with this setup. Looking that way, you see these guys slide up and they kind of just can't get that front end turned the way they want.
Cameron
Definitely
Rich
looks like
joining there.
the 83 Matt's kind of holding this group up now. I guess Jess Story's reeled them all back in.
Yeah, it's real hard. Ooh, here we go. 3
Oh,
wide. Down the
oh,
net. Sam
thought
close
better
out
of
better.
it.
Yeah.
You know, you've got the 83 running 6s, and Paul Ross is still hitting 3s.
His tires might not be too happy with him, I don't think.
No, probably not the best right front.
Jess Story got a second win there.
Well, he might have just decided, I don't have the pace to run that right now, so you guys go ahead and let me see what I'm doing wrong. I do like what we're seeing this outside. You get the right momentum going, you can make some moves. It's a 7, just about ran into the back of the 17.
Kevin Finn battling Nathan Velez here for what I believe is the 12th position.
Yep, 12th and 13th.
Got Carlos right in front of him, trying to settle this battle and try and catch Carlos.
Richard Hines there in that 87, ain't too far back either.
No, he's run a clean race so far, hadn't been caught up in anybody else's troubles like we normally see, so he's just kind of minding his time, seeing how this shakes out.
You can just see, it's almost like the car gets bogged down there in the bottom line. You have no grip coming up off.
Wow, Paul Ross and Peter Short ran the same exact lap time last lap, according to my counting and scoring. You don't see that very often in a race. Pretty equal though, I mean just a couple hundredths throughout the top 3 here, top 4 really, so it's a pretty tight battle.
Carlos Acosta in the 2 is under some pretty heavy fires. Nathan Velez makes the pass on him there.
One of those dark looking cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, that 48's moved up to 10 spots since the start of the race.
And Kevin Finn looking to follow him through here. I guess it's probably no secret, Trey, that this is probably not the 2 cars' favorite track.
Yeah, he had a rough time last night, and it looks like he's just trying to survive tonight.
I mean, he survived pretty good last night. He still managed to top 10, so sometimes you just gotta hang in there and you'll still get a decent result. But looking at the way tonight's going, you're actually probably gonna have to get up on the wheel and get that top 10. Which is currently being locked down by Race Clark, who's probably still happy to be in the race this week instead on the hook.
He's had a rough couple of weeks for sure. Kevin Finn battling on the bottom here. Still can't get it done. It's just so hard to make a move down there in the bottom part of the track through the corners.
Yeah, if you just didn't have that guy on your outside, it'd be so much easier, Matt. You could just go in the corner and sail in there and then slide right back up across the track. But that tends to get in the way when that guy's on your outside.
They usually don't like that too much.
No, you kind of want to save that for your last-ditch move, not this early in the race.
He's got Jess Story trying to make a rebound. He just passed Cameron Rich for that 5th spot.
Well, he said he liked long runs, so he's definitely getting to flex his muscle here tonight.
He's not too far away from Peter Short and the rest of the Eisentech guys either.
No, he's got him within eyesight there. Eisenman had a run on Peter Short, it looked like, but he's going to lose a lot of time to Sam Close here. Actually going to let Sam go.
Oh, he's a nice move on him. Maybe he's going to try a crossover here. He's running low on him.
Jess Story smiling the whole time, saying, "Yes, boys, do that. Let me catch up."
Oh, we got the apron there a little bit. You can see the car bobble.
Weeble wobble, but it didn't fall down.
Not yet.
Well, we did have a car flip last night, so it can be done here.
Oh boy.
I tell you what,
Rusty Webb, I think.
Yeah, Jess Story's just cutting through the center of that corner very well right now.
Yeah, I'm just wondering maybe he, like I mentioned, Trey, maybe he was just kind of waiting to see what was going to happen and let this car come to him instead of trying to overdrive it.
Well, guys, that last lap was a 1/10.5 quicker than leaders Paul Ross's time.
Well, you notice even the 33 hasn't really driven away from this battle. It's still within 6-7 car lengths.
Ooh, Jess got a nice run low. You're looking on Sam close. Might be able to get side by side with him and get a better setup into the corner. No.
Oh, he's probably going to settle in here and try to get off maybe into 3 or off of 4. Looking for the high line this time, see if he can get a little momentum built up here. Of course, this is a fixed setup, so it's on you to try and figure out where to find the speed.
And that makes the competition even that much more tighter too, I think, Thomas.
It didn't hurt anything, honestly. It's pretty clear of what you've got to do. Got Carlos Acosta trying to hold over Richard Hines there and Nick Miller.
I saw Nick Miller kind of had a resurgence here. He fell back. He's behind Mike Stevens there for a bit and drove by him, and now he's looking to gain a couple more spots, put him in the 14th position.
And Jess Story was able to get around Sam close, so moved that 7 car to 3rd as he's currently on the back bumper of that 33, looking for second
Didn't take
place.
him long, did it?
No, it didn't.
Well, still looking at the scoring here. He's running 2:10s. Ooh, Peter Short got the wall just a touch there.
Oh, there's his nemesis again.
Yeah. But Jess Story is moving through this field quite quickly.
Yeah, I mean, it's like these, when he passes these guys, they're just in different zip code. He kind of just gaps them by 2-3 car lengths off the corner.
Well, he made that pass on Peter Short, and he was almost faster than Paul Ross still, so he's got a lot of tires left, I think.
It looks like Drew Eisenman was able to get around his teammate at Cameron Rich, so moved that 77 car into 5th.
Yeah, he might have something for Peter Short, because he was catching before all this battles kind of shook out. He's definitely going to get a run there. Short had to let Sam Close go.
See a lot of smart racing here. You see somebody behind you a little bit quicker, you let them go and just kind of settle in. They're running it real smart here as we're working lap 43 of 200.
Well, I'm already noticing, Matt, we've lost about 1.5 seconds on the tires already, so that's definitely probably coming into the handling factor of these cars.
Speaking of handling, Jess Story's handling well. He's almost 2/10 quicker than our leader that time by. So he's cutting into that lead down from 2.5 seconds to about 1.8.
Got Eisman looking low on Peter Short here. Not sure if he's going to get that done this time or not. Looks like he will. Gets the run off of 2. Not quite yet.
Just look back here, just a little piece. J.D. Cooper still slicing his way through the field. He's now fighting Kevin Finn for the 11th spot, and Nathan Velez is right in front of him. He's running pretty considerably good lap times for where he is.
Yeah, we didn't talk much about the 23, but this season really. But he's, like you said, slicing his way through the field tonight. Maybe he loves Iowa Speedway. 14 using all the track there, getting into turn 1.
I thought he wanted to extend it just a little bit.
You could try, but they don't normally move those walls very often. We did have Drew Eisman get around Peter Short, so move him up to P4.
Peter Short's.
Go ahead.
Peter Short's running some terrible lap times by looking at them. He's quite a few tenths off, and a lot of the guys behind him are running close to 2/10 quicker than him, so he might be getting under a lot more fire here if he doesn't start moving in the right direction of that Southwest machine.
Got the leader in some lap traffic as well, too.
Danny Delmeida.
One car again there. Well, he's had a... I know you said he had a self-spin, but he's had a rough night then, because that car is well off the pace.
Yeah, he's currently 2 laps down.
Oh, I see some right front damage there. He must have scrubbed the wall or something after the spin. He didn't have any before when I looked at him.
See, Chuck agrees with me. He says Jess was saving tires. He seems like a smart driver. Well, I can't agree with the second part, but I can tell you it looks like he was saving tires. I don't want to assume anyone's intelligence. But that car, what's he? I have to look at his laps. He's hit, I think every time I look down, he's hit a 24 flat.
Yeah, about a tenth and a half quicker than the leader. He's, it was 2.2 not too long ago. It's now 0.6 of a second.
He gained 0.3 that lap. I just saw that change.
Back in the 23.9s that lap. So yeah, he's motoring.
Sister Christian?
To Paul Ross's 24.2. That'll get your attention in a hurry.
It's like
Paul Ross going to the pits.
Paul Ross is coming to the pits.
Short pitting.
He looked back and said, nope.
75% fuel, so they're taking the gamble of needing tires early here. If you're going to play that gamble, then you're probably going to pit every 50 then.
I was going to say, it seems Sam close in the 5.
That's awful early.
I would think so, too.
But one comes, they all come. Here comes Brooks Westfall, Cody Wright. 5 car did not make pit lane. That's going to be costly for Sam Close.
Oh, yeah, that's going to hurt. Your pit stall's on the other side of the wall there, Sam.
They won't run across pit lane to pit your car. We got Nathan Velez in, Kevin Finn, Nick Miller all in.
Paul Ross coming out now.
63 through the infield.
7 has gone down pit road. Oh, 17's
Caution.
around.
Oh, caution is out.
Cameron Rich around.
Help there from his teammate. Didn't know he was pitting. Just drilled him.
Boys, how many times can one team have pit lane problems?
Oh, man.
We saw this in Daytona. That's a hard hit.
I tell you what, I kind of put that on the 17 there. You got to get below that yellow line.
Yeah, he was way too slow on the racing surface. I do believe too, Trey. He was going 80 on the track with let's see, what was the speed of Peter Short? 112. So that's considerable
he was still
difference.
on the track. I just can't believe you wouldn't call that out to your teammate.
Yeah.
You know what? This might benefit Jess Story.
Yeah, I think he's in the catbird seat. He was on pit lane when that happened. Did he actually complete his pit stop, or did he?
Yes, he did.
Through?
No, he completed his pit stop. Peter Short's behind him. Paul Ross is behind him.
Just looking back there now.
Yeah, that's a money stop there.
So maybe Chuck's onto something.
Mike Stevens had a little bit of trouble getting into pit road as well. He missed it and had to recirculate. Yeah, Paul Ross being scored a lap down. Nick Miller, Kevin Finn, Johnny Thomas, Nathan Velez. There's a lot of them that was running up there in the top 10. And it's right now, Drew Eisman's being scored as leader, but he's on pit road.
You know, what turned out as a mistake for Sam Close actually probably benefited him there because he missed pit lane and kept going and the caution came out, so he never lost a lap.
Yeah, very true.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good.
I'd take luck any day. Right now, I believe we have Jess Story scored as the new leader.
Yeah, he will once it comes around.
I'm surprised. I thought Peter Short was going to have considerable damage to the front. I don't think that car is going to be handling very well here.
He had some good hood damage, it looked like. I don't know what that's going to do with the splitter. The 17 probably will be fine because it was just on the back end of the car.
See how long it takes for him to get...
Well, that shook up your top 10. Wow.
Big time, yeah. We have Richard Hines right now being scored 5th position.
J.D. Cooper, 4th. Race Clark, 3rd.
Carlos Acosta sitting P7 right now. Mike Stevens in 10th.
And you know Paul Ross is like, come on, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, Paul Ross sitting P8. Not terrible, but not where he would like to be either.
No, especially because you know you're going to have to work really hard to get up to this 7, who is already quicker than you on the long run. So, not going to be pretty.
Yeah, looks like 5 cars are going to have to take the wave around.
One of them being, I believe, Corey Lindsey. You got Nathan Velez, Johnny Thomas. Is that Cody Wright? Rusty Webb, Brooks Westphal, all those guys who were on pit lane.
Yeah.
Johnny Thomas was near to the top 5 before this shenanigans happened, and he's being scored right now in the 14th position.
Yeah, you hate it when pit stops or caution breaks on the middle of pit stops because it just changes everything. It shakes up the whole field. But it makes for some great racing, though.
It does. It makes it exciting.
Because now you've got guys who haven't been in the front all night, and you've got guys who've been in the front and in the back trying to weave their way back through. We got Peter Short coming back down pit lane too, boys. Must be getting some more damage repaired.
Like we said before, I think Ron Malick's gonna have to get out there and start jumping on the hood and bring that buckle out.
Yeah, that would. It's gonna need a little something. We united hip check. Well, we made it 50-ish, about 50 laps on caution, so that was pretty good. So if we can do it again.
Nice long run, yeah.
Since we're going to be, I guess, pitting every 50 laps for tires, it seems to be the strategy. So keep an eye on that 23 this restart there, Matt. See if he can maybe keep it up there. We saw he's turning some pretty good laps back there in traffic.
It was comparable almost to the leader there, though, and it was Paul Ross. Jess Story was just flat flying, but add another caution lap here too.
No, Chuck. Cautions don't breed cautions. God, don't talk like that.
Blasphemy.
You want a timeout from chat? He's probably right though.
No, don't say that.
I
You
tell
got
what,
this.
This league has a very hard time of getting the field together under caution.
I'm not gonna lie, it's really hard to catch up when you take the wave around. When people don't go, like you can start going before the pace car.
No, it's not.
That's what I'm saying though. If you
Some
don't
people.
go before the pace car and you wait until it tells you to go, well, you're just kind of like aiding in the problem of not getting caught up.
I mean, it's just,
I've had my issues that issue.
It's not that hard.
Jeff Davis, I'm looking at you.
I mean, maybe these guys should practice restarts and catching up to the field during practice.
We'll just get Matt out there as a designated pace car and he can drive him around.
That's probably the worst idea anybody's ever had. At any rate, pace car's down.
And Jess Story's gone.
Wow, kind of a weird restart there. The bottom lane decided to hug the yellow line when they went going. Not sure how that's going to work out.
It's shorter.
Okay.
Apparently, the restart's under review.
I'm pretty sure a straight line's shorter than anything. At 23 got a good restart. They're going to still hold on to third. Got Costa holding off Race Clark so far.
Looks like you got the 9 car coming down pit road, unscheduled pit stop there.
See what happened there.
Looks like the 83 got a warning from the admins about changing lanes before the restart there.
Ooh.
Lucky for him, it was just
Battle
a
for the
warning.
lead here. Drew Eisman looking underneath Jeff's Story. Not sure he's going to be able to get the power down yet.
It's letting JD Cooper come into the fight here.
Yeah, it's going to draw him in, maybe Race Clark if they keep running side by side.
JD has turned some really nice lap times there.
Drew's going to get around Jess there. We saw that last run though. The 7 took a while to get coming in there, and then he finally flipped the switch on and was 2-3 tenths quicker.
looks like Jess is gonna maybe give it to the 23. Yeah, lets him by.
Crossover. Now JD has that preferred line. See if he can power back and get by Jess.
Looks like those cars get a little tight on corner exit. He saw the 7 kind of had to lift there to not get in the 23.
And now he's under assault from the 22 of Race Clark.
Yeah, Mike Stevens in the picture. Carlos up there, his teammate.
Puts her in the fence just a touch there, but
starting a forest fire off of turn 4 there. And burn those cornfields down.
Luis Almaso is coming up here. He's looking to put Mike Stevens under some pressure. Ooh, he slid her in pretty high there.
I'm not sure the 7 wanted to fall this far back trying to save tires, but he better see if he can shape it up a little bit here.
Yeah, I think he fell back to around 8th at the beginning of the race. We got the 41 sideways through 3 and 4. It's going to bring out the caution.
Rusty Webb involved. Rusty Webb was... I think he was trying to avoid car sliding down.
And get on the apron.
A little contact between the 48 of Nathan Velez and the 41 of Brooks Westfall.
Ooh.
Little persuader there, was it, Trey?
Yeah, just a little.
Intimidator button, maybe? Yeah, that was in the netcode realm, just enough to... I mean, I would maybe call that predictive code more than netcode. Everything's like, you're gonna touch anyway. Here you go. See ya. Doesn't make the guy who gets wrecked feel any better, but...
No. But Brooks Westfall doesn't appear to have any damage on that machine, so that's good for him. And I'll let Kevin Finn, Cody Wright, Brent Miller probably get on the lead lap.
He's got most of the leaders down pit road.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. Those guys are going to take the wave around here, most likely. With Kevin Finn got the lucky dog.
Seeing Kevin earlier in the season, he was running a real hot rod there, but lately it seems he's kind of cooled off a bit.
Yeah, hasn't had quite the luck, I guess he's said in chat. So maybe looking to turn it around tonight. Doesn't look good so far, though. Now, this is definitely not what the 7 wanted to see, because his car just does not take off, and he's going to keep falling further and further in the field if we keep getting these short runs.
Kevin Finn's coming in pit road. He's a waiver, or lucky dog rather, though. So
yeah, we got Cody Wright, who is going to come down pit lane, still a lap down.
Brooks Westfall also a lap down.
So I would say a big change from last night, guys. 68 laps. We've had 5 lead changes and 2 cautions currently for 8 laps. Big change from
you guys didn't believe me. The Cup Series just, I don't know, maybe the car is just better setups overall. I mean, it's pretty much the same group of drivers, so you can't say better drivers. It's just maybe a better handling car, and I don't know, maybe they get a nice little chewing out in the driver's meeting or through private messages the night before.
I never thought I'd hear somebody say that the A car handles better than the B car.
Well, I'll be honest, I think a lot of times it always has. I'm not a big fan of the B car. It's like driving a underpowered go-kart on stone tires. So.
I was going to say dump truck.
The front end's stiff, hits the splitter everywhere you go, and when you try and make it turn, it just spins out. So
maybe it's just the A car setups or fixed setups are better than the B car fixed setups.
That could be true. I don't know who builds the B car setup, so it could be someone who just doesn't have a good feel for the car. Probably Larry Scott Jr. Not like he's watching, God. But if you are, Timmy. So that's going to hand the lead, I believe, to Drew Eisenman. through this exchange of cautions. Race Clark going to be P2, Cameron Rich P3, JD Cooper going to roll off P4, and Jess Story P5.
I'm showing Cameron Rich only took 2 tires.
Maybe trying to make up that track position from being a lap down to that cycle. So fuel only, maybe for the 77. We're hearing quite a quite a fast pit stop.
Got the F1 crew there, I think.
Yeah, just don't even stop the car, just continuous motion.
Looking back here, that front end damage definitely has hurt Peter Short. He's right now running in the 16th position, which is a far cry from where he was earlier in the night.
I think he keeps pitting though to get that damage work on. He pitted twice under that yellow when he got into Cameron Ridge, so maybe he's just trying to get it all fixed, Matt, so he didn't come back in under green.
That would be a good call. He's getting lucky now because we got another caution, so he can get it pulled out a bit more. It still looks pretty heavily damaged, though.
Yeah, knowing our luck, this is when it'd go green and you never get it fixed and end up 7 laps down because of one mistake you made. All right, so we got the Eisentech teammates, not the ones we're used to seeing. We got Drew Eisenman and Race Clark going to be your front row here for the restart. Little 3-car pull away there. Like
JD Cooper
counted down.
Yeah, JD Cooper. They could not read that one.
I don't think anyone did. They pretty good formation on that one. Gotta get rid of those. We got Velez in the wall back there off of 2. Get rid of those NASCAR radios so they can't talk to each other.
Yeah. We were 3 wide through that corner back there with Lewis Amaso, Mike Stevens, and Sam Close.
Boy, that 18 was sawing on it at a full.
Yeah, it was.
Business is picking up now, boys.
Yeah, this is the hornet's nest.
You gotta remain calm here,
a room full of rocking chairs.
Because you've still got over 100 laps left. You need to make sure you can still get the car to the finish here.
Oh, Paul Ross looking low on the 4 Lewis Almaso. Can he get it done?
He had short run speed. Well, 18, like we've seen all year, he has that short run speed. And honestly, I mean, he never got passed. It was just because of a caution why he handed over the lead. So I'm sure he'd like to get back to the front.
I'd say he didn't get passed because he pitted before Just Story blew his doors off.
It's still the same thing.
Yeah, I guess.
Not getting passed because of a strategy call is still not getting passed. Just ask Lewis Hamilton.
Johnny Thomas struggling down the back. He slowed way down. Gave up a couple positions.
Yeah, he took the wave around, did he not? On that last caution?
Yeah.
I'd be hoping a quick yellow to maybe get some tires and work on his car with my brake bias, maybe.
Yeah. Jess Story making his way by JD Cooper there for the 4th position. Maybe starting his resurgence to the front.
A little better run this time from the 7. Didn't fall back quite as much. Sam Close.
Whew, that 18 kind of slid up into that 4 a little bit. No blood, no foul.
Not yet.
4 got a big run on that 63. Had to check up. That might give that 18 of Paul Ross a little opening there on the bottom.
We saw a lap car uses a pick last night, but that's not even a lap car. That's for position.
Yeah, this is a lot of cars here. Stretches from 5th place to 10th, so.
Yeah, that
middle
18
group of
was
kind of checked up.
18 got around the 4. He's looking to make it around the 63 as well. He's going to drive it down
Nathan
deep
Velez
into 3 and 4. He's going to look to pass Carlos Acostas as well.
Man on a mission.
You can just feel the intensity picking up here.
Yeah, 2 jumps to the outside of the 5. That's probably not going to work too well. 18's flashing the high beam saying, get out of my way, guys. This is a Camry. It will move you out of the way. It's got a cattle catcher on the front of it.
All but need one there. Well, might be able to make the move here. He got a good run on Carlos Costa coming off turn 2.
Yeah, Sam Close is able to get around J.D. Cooper in that 23.
Boy, you're right. That 18 sails it into the corner.
Yeah, he does. He's driving it in there deep.
Making it work, though. I mean, that's a good thing.
Before too long, we might see some right front tire smoke coming off the car as he's looking to go low on J.D. Cooper now. There's the pick that he needed. Maybe.
Carlos trying that way high line.
Oh, Paul Ross.
Oh, boy, that was
wow.
close.
He came in there in a hurry.
Well, he's in a hurry, Matt. He's got to get to the front. Ooh, slid way up the track, man.
And that 23 was able to diamond that corner through 3 and 4. He's going to make that pass back, or he's going to try. Paul Ross is going to try to keep it wound up through 1 and 2 on the high side there, side by side down the backstretch, going into 3 and 4.
Acosta's getting good runs off the corners, I'm seeing, but he just has nowhere to go with them right yet.
Yeah, I think that line would really come in another 20, 30 laps. He's just nowhere to go with these a little bit still fresher tires on the bottom. But you can see the speed in that 18. He's already gapped these guys behind him by pretty good margin. That's the Eisentech show up here, and it's a little tighter than it was a minute ago, but still not hotting up yet.
It's almost preheated, I think.
Yeah, we're preheating like 450. Got a gaggle back here with J.D. Cooper, Nathan Melez. Who's back? Mike Stevens back there, yeah. Luis
That's a
back here. They're all
powder
kind of running in formation together there. Looks like Nathan maybe gonna try and look into 3. Nope. Thought about it. Problem here
Paul
is
Ross.
if you make the move, Matt, and you don't complete it, you're gonna end up losing another spot, most likely.
For sure, yeah. Paul Ross drove off there. He got through there in good time. He's in P6 right now. It's a good gain for him. As Nathan Velez makes his way by J.D. Cooper, Luis Alonso, and Mike Stevens looking to go with him.
Yeah, 23 had a big moment out of 2 there. Slid way up the hill and cost him 3 spots.
Fixing to be 4. Oh no, that's a lap car. Cody right in the 38, I believe.
Now Cameron Rich is starting to eat into that lead pretty good. But a little over a tenth quicker last lap. Now we know on the speedways the aero push is pretty decent problem in the Cup car. I'm not sure how big it'll be here at Iowa. I'm sure there's a little bit of it, but maybe not as bad as a Charlotte or a Texas. Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully not.
But it says our resident aero pusher Corey Bunch. He let us know.
Does that so well. Looking here, Peter Short in the 33 has not gained any more headway. He's still sitting there P16, 10 seconds off the lead, running decent lap times, 23.3s.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty decent, but you're not going to gain anything running exactly what the leader runs. So.
Yeah.
Tell you what, we got this lap car, the 38 at Cody Wright. Boy, he's
not making friends.
No, he's not making friends. He's really holding these guys up, and I think they're starting to get a little frustrated with him.
I saw Johnny Thomas and Brooks Westphal kind of push up the hill a little bit before, like, hey bud, just you mind rolling over a little bit? And we know Johnny Thomas, Trey, he is not afraid to move a lap car.
No.
as you shouldn't be.
He's right in the middle of that battle between Richard Hines and Brooks Westphal there. Trying to get his lap back the hard way, maybe, as they split him 3 wide. And better, I think. Oh, Corey Lindsay coming into the picture now. Big run when they get by Richard Hines.
Oh, we got Cameron Rich on the outside of Drew Eisman into 3 for the lead. Going way up top.
Might have blew that one.
That didn't work out too good. Hey, you never know till you try it, though. Still gonna try to move, not gonna be able to do it, though. We've got a Jess Story. Another little battle behind that. This is for third on back. Race Clark, Sam Close, Jess Story. Paul Ross is caught up in this battle.
Ooh,
Oh man, Jess kind of got picked there by that 22 car. It's going to let Paul Ross get around him. You know, this is about the time in the run, Thomas, that first where we see that 7 car starting to turn on the pressure here.
Yeah, not seeing it yet, though. The leader's still lapping a little bit quicker, but like you say, he's stuck back here in traffic.
As they split
three
the
wide.
22 3 wide through 3 and 4.
wow.
That was pretty impressive.
That was slick there.
No 6-foot netcode involved in that one.
That's a blessing.
Sure, both Paul and Jess here are going to set their sights on their next victim of Sam Close. If they can catch him.
Yeah, and see if they can do it in a little bit less dramatic fashion. Didn't think you'd see 3 wide at Iowa.
Brooks Westphal has caught that sorting through the field there, kind of nailed the wall at a 4. Still trying to get around Cody Wright. It did allow Peter Short to get around both of them. Little lap traffic he's dealing with there.
And that is a race for the lucky dog between Brooks Westphal and Cody Wright.
Yeah, we currently still have 18 cars on the lead lap, so the entire field doing pretty well.
And not a single car out of the race yet.
JD Cooper going to be able to get by Carlos Acosta there.
Yeah,
Keep
bringing Mike
position.
Stevens with him.
Mike's been dabbling in the top 10 all race long here, so see if he can keep it up as we're working with only 100 laps to go.
Woo, halfway. Clean and green, boys. Clean and green.
I like it.
You like it a lot?
I like it a lot.
I believe Chuck mentioned that in chat as well, Wendell, about this is where the 7 should start coming to life. Still not seeing a whole lot of improvement.
No, not yet.
Honestly, I mean, he's just about a 10th quicker, but it depends who he's racing around. Paul Ross still hitting some 6s. 7 that lap, of course.
Same as Jess. Jess got a 7.74 there, so.
Yeah, leaders, they're racing each other now, so I imagine their times are going to start falling off, too. Let Sam Close reel him in a little bit by a little bit here.
Cameron Rich is hungry there in that Boeing 717. See what we did there?
Yes, I did. He's looking for back-to-back Cup wins.
That is true. That'd be. The other person we saw do that was Peter Short, also an Eisentech machine.
Yes, we did, didn't we? Gonna look again this time in turn 1. Couldn't get it done last time he looked. You gotta be careful though, this side by side, you can see the 5 car just immediately brings him into the picture.
Yeah, he was the fastest car on the track that last time by. So Sam Close is Yeah, by a bunch, and he's gonna have something to say about this once it's all over. As he looks low on the 17, he's got a big run off turn 4. Might try to
Like
pass them
2 for
both
1
here.
here. Is this an RB special? Kevin Rich said, "Just show me the way here, bud. I want to get around him too."
And he's gonna clear that 77 if he can just slide up there.
2
77
places
gonna
in.
try the crossover though. Don't think
I
that's
don't
gonna
think
work.
I don't think so either. Awful odd angle going into turn 1.
Call that the Duke angle. Notice something
Might be setting
too when
sail.
notice the difference between when he's past the 77 when Cameron Rich just did right there. The 5 went into 3 and 4 and held it up a lane, making the 77 stay up off of him, whereas the 17 tried to do it the hard way, all the way on the bottom. So that's a big key difference there. If you can keep your car up and not get it so loose.
Yeah.
He's definitely found his groove though.
He's already put a half a second on those guys. Of course, they're racing side by side, so he likes to see that.
We got those 2 racing. We got Paul Ross and Jess Story racing. I think the 7's probably quicker than the 18. It's just getting around them. It's gonna be tough.
Drew just won't let that position go. He keeps fighting back on the inside. Yellow is out.
Caution. Yep, Kevin Finn. Looks like he went around out of 4. Yeah, maybe off the bumper of the 2 car. Got in the wall and the 2 had nowhere to go. So definitely a rough night shaping up here for the 14th. Well, rough weekend.
There's a hard lick to that outside wall too.
Yeah, Kevin came in 13th in points, so not going to help his point situation at the moment. No strategy tonight, I don't think, boys. We're seeing a lot of on these green runs. We're seeing a lot of 4 tires.
Yeah, it's kind of hard, I think, to make a decision to do a gamble. Ooh, Drew Eisman with a nice jump in there.
Yeah, it was a good pit entry. See if anybody misses their stall. We did see, I believe, 2 people? Maybe 1 last night missed because it was in the corner and you just couldn't see where to stop. Surely by now you know where your pit stall is. Fredericks.
Well, Sam Close, I don't think stopped, so.
Yeah, he, again, pit road troubles for that 5 car. Come on, guy, get it together.
You were so close. Where was he pitting? Let's see where his number is.
Near the end of pit road there, just after the bend.
Was it you lose tenths on the racetrack, but you lose seconds on pit road?
I'm gonna. That's a hard one to miss. I'm not sure. I mean, it's right there.
I mean, at least he found pit road this time.
Yeah.
We're hearing 3OG might have a guy out with the cones this time saying pit here, pit here. Wave him in, wave him in. Yeah, that's a tough one to swallow too, because you were one of the fastest cars on the track right before this caution, so we got a long way to go now.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long haul back up to the front, because like Trey mentioned, we have 18, now 19 cars in the lead lap, so.
And we're past halfway, so the give and take is turning more into a take and less give.
I mean, he's got a white line right there in front of his pit stall.
I wish we had an ESPN analyzed camera for this. Be like, and this is where the pit stall was, and you can clearly see he probably should have missed it. I'm not sure what happened. We've all done it, but it's just kind of. I mean, this is not your first pit stop. I would figured you got it dialed in by now.
Oh boy, Sam Close was hit with some sirens there on pit road. He was speeding, also to add to the trials and tribulations.
Just kick him when he's down. Not sure where he was speeding to. I guess out of his stall. I don't know. It's like Nick Miller. Is he gonna take a wave around here? would say, oh, well, now he's back in the lead lap. That gives you a shot. You're still going to be back in the 20s. Five's still a little worried about his pit stop there. You got to remember, if you, was it 20? You get 20 over before they make you come down under green to serve that?
That's yes.
Excessive speeding, I believe is what they call that. Surely he wasn't going 20 over. That's a little much.
I'll tell you, if you get caught speeding, you may as well go 19 down the rest of pit road. I've done it before.
That's true. Once
19
you get
over.
caught once, you're not really going to get caught again. So
Try to make up as much time as you can from what you can lose in the, I think it's a 20-second penalty or so.
we should offer that pro tip as well, Matt. You can go ahead and get that when you have damage. You go ahead and speed down pit lane to make up as much time as you can.
Yeah.
That's your pro tip for the day.
Just don't speed too much, otherwise
Yeah, that's true.
Be in a lot worse shape.
Just the tip of the tip tonight. No trivia for Matt, apparently.
No, trivia's been canceled for tonight. We might try her again Tuesday night. Thursday night. No. Whatever night we're doing this again, I don't know.
One of those nights. Probably next Sunday and Saturday.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Pace cars off. Green flag for Eisentech.
Big jump by that 77.
Now we've got these two up here who were best on the short run. Then we've got two of the faster cars behind them. So let's see if Paul Ross and Jess Story can keep up this time.
Ooh. Lewis got in there real good and almost touched the back end of Jess Story in the middle of the corner. That would have been deadly, I think.
4 cars going to come to life here once they've gotten past halfway. The 48 and 83 back here racing with the 2 guys we've seen kind of having to make up for that pit stop rotation, just finally get themselves back in the top 10.
The 2 did
Top
an
5
interesting
now.
line through there.
Didn't seem to work as everybody decided to hit the wall there.
Mike Stevens is on the doorstep now too, looking for the 8th position.
Speaking on the doorstep, Paul Ralston's called right back up to the back over
Oh!
that 17.
The 2 cranked the wall there coming into turn 2. That's going to be probably bad. He hit a good whack.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, that's the problem running a high line through these corners. You're gonna not gonna leave yourself much room for a mistake.
Yeah, he just lost 3 positions after that. Just lost his 4th to Corey Lindsay as Corey, I believe, cracks into the top 10 for the first time tonight in that 90 machine.
Well, he got tired of you saying he was slow, Trey. He wants to get interviewed again.
Apparently.
We did have the 18 while we were covering that battle. We had the 18 get around the 17, so he's going to try and set his sights on Drew Eisenman now.
I don't think Drew's going to roll over for him though. We're closing in here. We have just about 80 laps to go, so I don't think I want to lose the lead.
Do you ever want to lose the lead, Matt?
I'm never in the lead anymore, so I don't really know.
I mean, there's like Talladega and stuff, right?
Still don't make it though.
Yeah, I don't make it to the lead there much anymore either.
I usually make it upside down, then towing away.
So we got a nice, 5-car train here for the lead.
So apparently we got somebody in the viewing audience that appreciates what he's seeing. Gable Schoenfelder wanting to know how he can join. I do believe our amazing producer Wendell James gave the link there. Feel free to stop by. You can also find him on Twitter if you are a Twitter kind of person, at 3Wide Racing. Of course, you can follow us on Twitter as well, at OCR_TV. We're also on Facebook. We've been very busy, so you can always find a broadcast from us somewhere during the week.
Or check out our past ones archived on YouTube. Also hit that subscribe button if you hadn't already, because that's always nice. And you'll know when we go live, Trey, because it gives you a notification. That works.
It sure does. It lets me know when I'm supposed to be in the booth.
Oh, George is back again, Trey. Your buddy.
All right, George. Good to see you, bud.
Sam Close has some damage, I think. Sorry to interrupt there, guys, but somebody look at his back end. Doesn't look too hot.
Just a smidge. I think he's been gallivanting with the wall a little bit. See if I can find it in my EY machine here.
I'm still going back. It's hard to.
Oh yeah.
Been a while.
What are we on now? 119. He found the turn 4 wall. So definitely gone from bad to worse here tonight for Sam Close.
Yeah, it just kind of goes to show you, man, you make that mistake from the lead and it puts you behind, and sometimes you get a little over aggressive and you kind of compound that problem and make it worse. So Sam Close is kind of shooting himself in the foot right now.
Yeah, so we got Paul Ross looking to get around Drew Eisman for the lead here. Can't get it done yet.
We got Cameron Rich kind of lurking back there.
You know, we haven't heard from his #1 fan tonight either in chat.
I did see her at the start.
Yeah, she was here earlier.
She's been quiet then.
Yeah, she's just probably kicking back, painting toenails, watching the race, eating some bonbons, if you will. As the 18 drives it deep through there. Can't quite make it stick on the exit of 4.
Got OSU fan want to know if we love Iowa. Not particularly, but this is where the league is running this week. If you would have caught us earlier, we were at Charlotte, so it's been a fun week, racking up the air miles.
Man, speaking of air miles, that 18 car, he air mailed it past the 77. It's going to open the door for the 17 as well. And I agree, OSU rocks. Join us Saturday night, same channel. You should see a pretty entertaining race with the B cars, I believe, from Charlotte Motor Speedway.
Yeah, a little bit of Xfinity action there.
Yeah, we'll be pretty worn out from North Carolina by the time we're done with this, and Iowa. It's okay though, because then we get to pack up and head to sunny California.
Oh, that 18 was slow because of the 9 car.
Cameron Rich gonna take advantage, maybe.
Oh man, the mess. We got 3 wide on 2.
Hey, wow. 3 wide racing.
Oh, he's loose.
Oh, he's loose. Oh. He's around.
Save it. Oh, hold the brake ball.
Brake.
Wow.
Yellow comes out.
That was
Oh, the 33 got into him. He gassed it up when he was going, and oh no.
Oh man. Wow.
He never. Oh man.
I'm kind of speechless.
Yeah, I have no words.
That Not sure why the 18 wanted to start rolling until the field cleared him, but talk about a range of emotions there.
Oh, he almost got the front end of the 17. I saw it too, and then I thought he got lucky, and then
they did get lucky because no one hit him until he kind of did a little second dee-die-do there. Well, there goes 2 cars. Wow, when things happen here, they happen in a hurry.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to process that.
I think so is chat.
The 33 is engine expired. He's done for the night, and the 18's lost all chances of winning now, and that's a shake-up.
I think the 18's done too, because it's going to be more than 11 laps worth of repair. Wow, just like tough break, nowhere for Peter to go. I mean, it was hard racing that turned out pretty good until that little mistake there.
Well, he could have went high or he could have went low, but he chose the middle. Apparently, he's got the cold trickle point of view getting through the caution. Just close your eyes and drive through the smoke.
That's what I do.
I can make it, Harry.
I start swinging at people now.
No ice cream served on that one tonight. Although the 9 car was kind of all up in this battle that started it, now he's still going to go stay out and get the wave around.
I tell you what, man, that 33 car ain't got shit on United Airlines.
Oh, boy.
We told you we're overbooked.
Now get out of here. Well, well, well. So one of the fastest cars of the night is done.
Sam Close as
Jess
well.
Story.
You know, I
Jester,
actually question the number 18. You're approaching a lap car. You know he's slow. Why do you follow him down into 1 and 2 down low? I mean, or excuse me, 3 and 4. I mean, you're just kind of asking for trouble there. I don't know why he didn't adjust his line. That's hindsight being 2020.
Robbie the Burger Man Burgess in chat said, "Well, hell, 18." Chuck saying he was strong. Yeah, that's what happens.
Nathan Young is confirming that the match set tires are all gone. So no option tires.
I don't think they had options all night, looking at the way they drive. Look, you gotta take care of them a little bit.
I don't know. It's not a bad race. We've ran 136 laps complete. We've only had 4 cautions for 18 laps. We've had 9 lead changes. So, Thomas, definitely a better race than we had last night on iRacing Live, I might add.
Yeah, it's been until then, I mean, that's really just been kind of some minor stuff. Still doesn't equal the big one we had last night.
We still have enough cars, so don't worry.
Shut your mouth.
We're closing in on pressure time almost now. 63 laps to go?
It's going to move Jess Story to 3rd. Who else got a big break there? Johnny Thomas gets caught back up.
I think this kind of opens the door for that 7 car.
Yeah, if we can stay green, I think he's definitely in the catbird seat.
But I wouldn't sleep on that 4 car as well. We haven't talked about him much from the race, but he's just been kind of hanging around at the on the outskirts, keeping his nose clean, keeping the fenders clean. He might have something to say before this is all said and done.
I guess we better look out for the next lap car they catch, because that seems to be where the drama starts.
Drama!
And we're not talking TNT drama either.
I imagine Paul Ross is making his note now on Twitter. His pace car's down, the 77 is gone.
That's going to be a big note.
Big jump by that 77, but 17 was on the... Oh,
on
man,
the go
he got
button.
Yeah, he was on the go. He got a big run down the backstretch there. Had to check up a little bit.
Meanwhile, we got the 4 and the 7 side by side, as well as the 48 and the 83.
To answer your question, Chuck, yes, we were.
Every Sunday night.
Oh, we got the 48.
Get
Get to the 83.
He's gone.
Oh boy, that's another
big
pile
wreck
in.
there.
Oh, 2, the 89, the 22, the 38.
I believe someone else may have got a piece up here, but
Rusty
kept rolling.
Webb got some over there.
No front end on that 88 machine. See, Chuck, when you say cautions, read cautions. See what happens?
Take a look. It was just like a parking lot down there. Race Clark got involved a little bit. He slid into the wreck after it was done below the apron.
And then it's kind of all funneled into him where he had nowhere to go.
Yeah, that's your typical short track wreck right there.
That shouldn't hurt Race too much, I don't think. He only nudged him.
It's like the 48 kind of went in and just slid up and knocked the 83 sideways. And it was on from there.
Oh, we got, yep. Uh-oh.
As the 83 said, I'm going to hit you again, bud.
To me, I think that was just a racing incident. Two people going for the same spot, and I don't think it was intentional.
It might have been a racing incident, but it's not now. It's personal now.
No, yeah, it's getting ugly in chat.
I mean, I can
Yeah.
understand 83 because when someone's underneath like that and you've given them the room, he didn't pinch him all the way to the bottom. The 48 came up to him, so you're gonna be pissed.
Let's hope the fireworks end now because I don't want to see any of that carrying over into the
It's a long
race.
year. We've got till December.
Only a couple months.
Oh, the old Jeff Gordon. I'll see you in a few races when everybody forgets about this kind of deal. That's the best one to get. Or you can wait till Nathan's running good and then take him out. I mean, that's
Matt
just one of
Kenseth?
those things, Or you could just let it go. I mean, some people are just nice guys. And bottle it up and then end up doing something else in the end.
Based on what I heard here, don't think this is gonna be let go.
No, you might want to check on Twitter I know Johnny Thomas does a race recap. Probably be up tomorrow morning, so that might be entertaining to watch.
Corey says, wait till you get on Twitter, please.
I'm sure the Three Wide Racing News account will love this.
Yeah. I always suspected it might be that 83 that's in charge of that Twitter handle, but I could be wrong.
He seems like the kind of guy that would have that, wouldn't he?
Yeah. He seems like the hair dryer, hairspray type of dude, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
I'll let you walk out on that ledge.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay over here where it's safe.
He was in the Lost Speedway's car tonight, wasn't he? So he was no loss for words.
Definitely not. He's wow.
I feel like we didn't get enough puns in tonight. He lost traction, I'll give him that.
So it's the little Raiders of the Lost Speedways?
Oh boy. That was about as good as the last one of those. Packing in Harrison.
Don't look now, though, but that 7 car, he managed to sneak out of pit road in the lead.
Oh.
Sam Close up there, P2 also.
Sam Close, yeah, he benefited from that.
Kevin Finn, who was all
God
upside down.
That car's taking a shot tonight.
Yeah. He said
he
P5.
took 2. He took 2.
I'm thinking the 5 needs to understand that the 7's taking the top here.
Oh, what is happening?
There we go.
There we go. Yeah.
Looks like maybe Nathan Young saying maybe the 22, I'm guessing, was maybe in charge of that account. Bryce Clark, I could see that.
Nathan Young, my guess is the 7 wears men's rompers. No, God, please, no.
Where were you last night, Nathan? We had a whole 20-minute discussion on this.
If I see anybody walking down the street with a romper on, his
name is Thomas Fredericks. We've been
it
over
will
this.
be Thomas Fredericks, yes.
Well, never mind that.
He was sporting the romper fire suit in that 86 last night. So pace car's down. Jess Story gets a big jump. 17 going to go with him. That 5 car did not get going as well. He's stacking up the field going into turn 1.
A terrible
5
restart.
and a parachute there.
'17 got a big run on Jess Story there, going through 3 and 4. able to hold him off.
Nowhere to go. Yeah, we've seen the 17 and the 77 had good short run speed, but the 7, we know what he's got on the long run. We've seen it most of the night. If we can ever get that super long run again.
Got 63 into the wall just a little bit.
23 did an aggressive move there to get by Nathan Velez in that 48. He's going to take over the 6th position from him. 7th position, sorry, I think.
Yeah, 23's been up there all night, man. We've kind of been talking to him on and off. He's kind of been up and down, staying in the top 10, though.
Man.
Ooh, boy.
48 just dumped the 23.
Saving it, though.
Wow,
what a save.
Almost. Hold on to it. Hard into the wall.
Ooh.
Man. It's like the 48 went to duck out and kind of cut back in on the 23 and just nailed him. I mean, you can't fault the 23. He did everything he could to try and save that thing.
He's still sitting on track with an expired engine, I believe.
Maybe he's waiting.
He could be.
Yeah.
I do believe he lost his thing that makes him go, though.
Oh, those uppy downy bits?
His uppy downy bits is the 23. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's just getting a bag full of those to get ready to throw at the 48. He finally left. Okay.
Josh took a little bit of time for the rollback to come get him. And he was having a great night, too. That's terrible to see.
48 not making friends tonight, boys.
Yeah, I can't defend him on that one.
Oh, 17 gonna head down pit lane. Gonna bring the 77 with him. The 5, 14 got a lot of takers down pit lane.
Everybody.
Not
Four
everybody.
stayed out, Lewis stayed out, yeah.
Just story, yeah. This is the part where people decide, you know, this is where the carnage happens.
This is gonna put Danny Dalmedia on the back on the lead lap.
That's great for him, I guess, but that car has just struggled all night long. I don't know. He's gonna have to bide his time and hope he catches a good caution here with some more wrecks to pick up some spots.
Apparently, the admin are getting a little fed up with the chat. He's putting these drivers on notice. He's not going to take it. He's telling everybody to settle down. I don't blame him. I don't like to see it when leagues get this way. You race each other week after week, and I mean, sometimes I think you just gotta resist the temptation to push that button.
I enjoy pushing the button sometimes, depending on who I got into it with.
Yeah, I mean, I get that.
You gotta get the one remark in.
Yeah, you gotta get the one, and then you just kind of let it go.
Yeah.
As our dear friend Steve Cox coined the phrase, race chatter, please.
Yes, race chatter, race chatter.
To which then everyone laughed at him.
That don't work, Steve. Sorry.
But I mean, it's true. You know, you can't have these guys just blabbing, yelling, call it flaming, I guess is what the old school internet term for that is. So take it to Twitter, take it to TeamSpeak. Go get in your own channels and cuss each other out if you want. I mean, that's on you. Just leave the airwaves open for real race conversations. As our producer reminds us, we're inside 50 laps to go here at Iowa. And you better
Nathan
hurry
Young
up
comes
because
in.
the children in the corner are going to start waking up.
Nathan Young comes in the chat, says, punch him square in the face.
Jeez.
Well, that's, these guys want blood tonight.
It's a little hostile.
So this should be an interesting restart. We got our top two stayed out. Cameron Rich lurking back there. Going to start P3 on 4 freshies. Trademark Wendell James.
Ooh. We've made so many different words and phrases this season. I think we're going to have to build our own little dictionary.
Terminologist?
Boy, I still haven't found a definition for that yet.
Uppy Downy Bits.
That one was taken from a guy in Europe, though.
Hard work and determination. Personal favorite. That's a personal favorite of our producers.
It feels like the lights would never go out on that pace car. It seemed like we were under caution forever.
I don't want to hear it. After last night, I think one of those cautions was like 15 laps long.
Yeah. Nathan Young says, that's why you don't do interviews. Y'all don't have enough beeps. I would say you're probably correct, Nathan.
Nor do we have that technology. Oh, we're punching guys who wear... Well, see, that's going to get you arrested, because those are very feminine men, and that's going to be a hate crime. We just let those guys take care of themselves. Those are the guys you charge like $100 for a tire change, or something, when they bring it in a shop. Can you rotate these tires? Sure.
Speaking of tire change, pit road, that pace car's down. We're back to green. 7 gets going. The 4 doesn't.
Surprise
bump
Trey, the
job
bottom
there.
didn't go. Well, they caught back up in a hurry through 1 and
Ooh.
2, though. Like the 7 kind of hit a brick wall.
Race control just dropped the hammer there. The 48 has a drive-through penalty for avoidable contact, and the
Wow, we're seeing some
83 has a
FIA
penalty
rules here.
also for what would you call that? Getting back into retaliation. There we go. That's what we're looking for. On the 48, I do believe. 48.
Oh, that was
I
just
believe
a
it's gonna
love
be
tap.
contested. Yeah, it's just a little kiss.
I'm the 83, I'd fight it.
I don't know if we want both of those guys coming down pit road at the same time. One of them might not. Oh, the
Get
9!
3 wide.
The 41's going around, trouble in the back. The 9 and Nick Miller got into him. They're down below the yellow.
Still off the track here. They're finally getting going.
That was a hard lick there, though, for Brooks
There's
Westfall.
Stuff everywhere. 3 wide for the lead. Guys wrecking in the back. Ooh, Eisenman just ran out of track there. Gonna lose a spot to... Oh, Cameron Rich hard in the wall in the front stretch. Gonna lose a spot to Sam Close and possibly Drew Eisenman. Maybe not quite.
Man, these cars are all tore to hell.
It is a short track. And Luis on the bottom of Jeff's
Wow.
story here. They flexing a little muscle here at the end. Still a long way to go, though.
48 is down pit road now to serve his penalty. The 83 has already done so.
I would have thought the 83 would have followed a little bit more, but maybe that's for a later day.
Sam
Got
Close
some
looking
close.
to drive it down there in 1 and 2, make that move around Luis, but Luis ain't going to give up.
48
He's
spun
gonna-
out down there in the bottom.
Yeah. Okay.
Sort of cut you off there. Just I
Yeah, I
noticed
heard
in the
it.
corner of my
That's
eye.
Sam
course.
Close. Yeah, you got Sam Close trying to pass them both. Nathan Velez says, pass the salt. I'm just going to pour it in this wound.
It's taken the 5, probably almost 100 laps now to rebound from those mistakes he had, but he's finally back up here in the front.
He's probably hoping, please, God, don't let us have to make another pit stop.
Especially under green. Or yellow, I guess.
Kind of got the feeling that 7 car might be holding this field up just a little bit, as got a big stack up between 1st through 5th and soon to be 6th with Kevin Finn getting ready to join the fray here.
Well, we've seen it all night. The 7 he runs his pace. He doesn't let the other guys dictate how hard he wants to run. So I think it's causing a stack up here.
Cameron Rich is battling back against a team owner, Drew Eisenman, there on the outside, trying to join the battle for the lead here. Sam Close, nice run there.
Something I noticed, he's been one of the few cars, him and the 18, before he got demolished. They're one of the few cars that's been able to make that bottom line work.
I think a big secret with that 5 too is he's not running all the way on the bottom. We brought that up earlier. He kind of runs up a little bit to keep the car from getting so loose or tight.
He is going to clear that 7 car. I expect that 5 car, he might set sail a little bit here. Four
The
cars,
4, yeah.
looking low there.
He might not be able to set sail, Trey. I think the 4's got something for. Oh my God, he went in there with a
Man, he drove
Whoa,
that thing
yeah,
into
he
the
missed-
steam.
Yeah, he kind of missed that.
It's
No
really
blood,
visible.
no foul.
Really visible when you see the guy dart 2 or 3 car lengths ahead of the other guy, and it's like, oh, that's not gonna work.
You almost saw a 4-tire slide there from the 4 car.
That's a lot of fours.
It is.
That's, that's the thing about the 7. He might be holding these guys up, but he's running a predictable line. It's just, it's their job to get around him. I mean, he's not blocking. He's not making any unpredictable moves. He's running his line. Pass him if you can.
That's a debate for another day on him, because that's apparently something that he was in trouble for doing last night, Trey.
Yeah, I got my own thoughts on that.
Yeah, I think we all do. But yeah, I mean, he's running what he can here because he knows what he has in the car. He just hopes it stays green so he can keep get the life out of the tires at the end of the run, where some of these guys are going to be hurting. Maybe not the 5, but some of the others. I'm surprised that 17 still has that much speed in it. He actually rode the wall pretty good. There's a little wall scrape for the 5 there. No real damage. No more damage than it already had. So.
Yeah.
You think it's a safer barrier, so maybe you can push it just a little bit.
Talk about that 7. He's actually faster than the leader right now. Leader last ran a 23.3. Jess Story in that 7 machine ran a 23.1. And of course, this time by Sam Close is a little bit faster that time around.
Yeah, not much though, just a little bit.
They're all running
these guys
pretty.
I'd say pretty close. Pretty close to Mr. Close.
Oh, 77 hard into the wall out of 4. Pretty good little smack there.
Might allow Cameron Rich to set up a pass here.
He's going to try. He brings that 14 to Kevin Finn, who's kind of had an up and down night tonight.
Ooh, 17's on the apron.
Still
saving it.
Wow.
He's
going to let that 22 Race Clark get by, or at least challenge in turn 1
rear's
there for the pass. Oh, for sure.
Cameron Rich got a run again on teammate Race Clark. He's probably going to look low here into 3. Nope, he's just going to stay behind. Oh, wow.
That was a little close there, Matt.
That was, that's playing with netcode. You don't want to do that too many times.
Horseshoes and hand grenades.
Sometimes you get the atomic bomb with 6-foot netcode.
Okay. Kevin Finn trying to get around Drew Eisman as well. Made that wall contact really kind of maybe bent the toe in a little bit on that 77 machine.
I think you're right, Thomas.
Yeah, 14 was able to get by. Now the 22 is looking to make that move as well.
Ooh, big check up there too. Made the whoa it up there a little bit to get through the corner.
Race Clark looking for a good finish here after his frustrating last couple weeks.
Just looking for a finish.
Yeah, he was involved in that big wreck, I believe, with Johnny Thomas. So good rebound for him.
77 keeps painting the wall just a little bit there on the entry to the corner, just to give it a little bit more color than just white, I think.
A little orange? A little
Little
KTM orange?
Mike Stevens up there, P8 right now. He's looking pretty sporty.
Oh, you gotta stop talking about people, Matt, because the minute we do...
I know, they started hitting the wall out of turn 4.
Still mirroring each other up front there. It's still in the 4s.
Yes, that's what I was going to say. They kind of leveled out.
Drew Eisman in the wall again and let Cameron Rich get underneath him and by him.
And probably Mike
Stevens.
Stevens as well. He's taking a look. Oh, wow. The 77, yeah, that's some...
There we go, that's a teammate. And the car you own.
Oh,
Ooh,
Mike
Stevens just about bought the farm on that one.
Looking to shake and bake. Engage.
I don't know if that'll...
77. That car is out of control.
Yeah, 63 wisely backed off there.
And 63 clipped a bit of the apron there. It's trying to get him to turn. That's a little too much turn. She's shaking, but a little too much bacon. At the 22 closing up on the 14 here. This is for 4th. Really about the only battle I see on track is between the 22 and the 14. 22 is going to get the runoff turn too.
Try to make it work through 3 and 4. That middle lane kind of got pinched there by that 14, but that allowed, I think, 22 to kind of diamond that exit a little bit.
And say I think he diamonded more than anything, and that gave him a better runoff. Gonna try it again through 1 and 2, maybe. Yes, still can't get the power down enough though.
Kevin Finn's fighting hard there on the outside.
And meanwhile, up front, Sam Close is kind of, I think those tires of Jess are starting to get out, or give up, excuse me. Jess stayed out that last pit stop, and I think it's starting to pay off for Sam as he stretched it out to 1.7 over that 7 car. So we got less than 20 to go, guys.
Woo!
Clicking off quick here.
Got the leader going to be approaching 2 lap cars though. Well, one's trying to get lapped, and the other is already a lap down. One car, no contest there, just kind of rolls over to let him go by. 14 still working on the 22 after the 22 got by. Figured the 22 would kind of set sail, but he hasn't really driven away from him.
And to answer your question, Jacob, the R does mean rookie in the series.
Yeah, pretty smart idea. They don't really require... I guess you can run the rookie stripes as well, but the R in your name denotes rookie, so it's something I haven't seen in the league do before.
Oh, 77 hard into the wall. It's going to let Mike Stevens around him move that 63 machine up to P7.
He might...
oh, there's trouble there. The 83 and the 48 made contact again going into turn 3, and it did not look like... this is just hotting up back here.
Oh boy.
They both did a nice little power slide through the corner, got themselves back together, but it was,
yeah,
I don't think it was accidental.
Yeah. I'm gonna...
Oh boy.
Just gonna keep a little camera right here. I don't think the 83 has enough car to keep up with the 48.
No, I think that was all he had there.
Yeah, I think it's one attempt to wreck him, and he missed.
Well, there's always next week. That was her position as well.
Feels like me when I'm... carry on.
Nathan Velez did come down pit road, I believe.
I don't know if he pitted or if he just hit the button.
Oh, must have just hit the button. You're right.
Gotta love those hotkeys.
Yeah, Sam's on a rail, man. Nobody's close to him. You know,
I mean, he's
Jess,
been real close to a couple wins already this season, Trey. I'm sure he'd be ecstatic to walk away with one here tonight.
yeah, Jess was hoping for that storybook ending, but I don't think it's going to happen unless we get a caution. He stretched it 3.2 over that 7 car. We'll give a shout out to that number 4, Luis Almaso. He was able to hold on to 3rd spot. He's 5 seconds back. Race Clark, 5.8, and Kevin Finn rounding out your top 5, 7.5 seconds back.
I think that's going to be your battle, though, the 4 and the 22, because the 22 has finally cleared that 14 and set sail. He's a little bit quicker than the 4, and you know desperately the 22 wants to get a podium.
Yeah, we haven't talked to that 4 car in a while.
No, it's been a while. He's had
Atlanta,
some luck.
I think?
Hadn't ran
Yeah.
all the races either.
Yeah, I do
Completed
believe
all
it.
of them, I say.
Yeah, I do believe, Matt, you're right. I think it is Atlanta.
He only made 2 starts so far this season, so this will be his 3rd one tonight.
I think I saw on Twitter where he was trying to make the race last week, but some technical issues kept him from joining the server. So,
Oh, those little gremlins. Like I said, though, Trey, the 22 reeling them in little bit by little bit here. Of course, catching was one thing, passing them was another.
Race Clark's hungry. I think he's gonna do anything he possibly can to get by that 4 car.
yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, Matt. I think he's had a bad couple of races the past couple of weeks. So, you know, a good, strong finish here, whether it's 3rd or 4th within the top 5, I think Race is going to be happy.
Yeah, that'll
Plus-
go a long way.
Plus, his Predators are going to the Stanley Cup, so
yeah.
I know he's ecstatic about that.
I hope he doesn't finish 3rd because I don't want to interview him.
Well,
And he passes him.
you're going to get 3rd.
Oh,
so
no. Lewis
maybe
coming back on the
crossover.
inside.
I don't know, Trey. This is 7th race of the season, and he's had 4 finishes outside the top 16. I'd call that a pretty bad stretch.
Yeah, that's what I said. He's been in a
Race
bad
Clark.
stretch.
Looking back on an
Recrossover to the recrossover.
Ooh, he's up
make
just
it
a little
work.
bit. I like that diamond move he did there.
Apparently, Nathan Young doesn't pay attention to a lot of our broadcasts because we have talked extensively about 3-wide TMZ and Cold Hard Art.
Yeah.
I mean, hit the subscribe button, pal.
We even had, was it Sam Close talking about last night how hard it was to say cold hard art?
Yes, and we had Corey Lindsay talking about TMZ 3-wide, and we talked about it last night and tonight. So we got 3 laps to go.
That means Nathan didn't watch his own series broadcast.
The shame. Blasphemy.
Go to the corner. We'll talk to you later. Only 2 to go this time. Looks like Race might be able to hold this 4 off.
I personally heard, Matt, that hockey players wear rompers when they're not on the ice.
Oh, wouldn't surprise me.
That's because of all the hits they took to their head. They don't really know what they're wearing.
Right?
Well, white flag is in the air for Sam Close. It's going to be oh so close. Finally going to get that win. So he holds a commanding 5.5 second lead over Jeff Story.
Drew Eisman fell back to the 10th position after those wall hits.
Well, he's close no more, boys. Sam Close wins at Iowa.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Jeff Story got a good run there. Started finishing P2. Race Clark P3. It's great for him. Top Eisentech car.
Yeah, nice rebounds for the 4, the 14, even the 17. They all had pretty rough nights with some damage and contact.
Mike Stevens just started shotgun on the field. Finishes P7.
Yeah, Richard Hines right there with him. Rusty Webb rebounded from, pretty sure that car had no
2
nose
wrecks.
at one point.
2 wrecks.
And like you said, Drew Eisman fell all the way back to 10th, the last car on the lead lap tonight.
That was a pretty good race there. It was exciting, lots of passing and strategy, and couldn't ask for more.
Definitely a very competitive race.
Kind of got turned on its head there with the 18. That would have been a good battle to see with him and I think Sam Close
Yeah.
at the end. But without a doubt, still enough green flag laps to see who had what tonight.
Sam Close paying a little tribute there to Alan Kawicki.
Love
His
that.
Polish victory lap. And didn't Alan Kawicki drive the 7 car?
He did, yes.
Yes.
Irony, considering the 7 finished second.
I was wondering where you're going with that one.
I'm not sure.
Just it's kind of like my outro the other night. Just kind of ramble on until you can get it across somehow.
Until something works out, yeah.
It'll break at some point.
Dan, wait, what else do we have here?
Sam's favorite type
Yeah.
of cheese. Is that a question we got the other night too? No, it was pasta the other night for Eric.
His favorite type of cheese.
Dan said I made it. Well, yeah, you did. I'll
Kinda.
give it to you. You made it. You didn't blow up or anything. Hashtag baby steps.
All right, guys, let me go down here and see if I can find Race Clark.
I
I'm
think
gonna go,
he might jump in and find you as ecstatic as he's gonna be.
I'm just gonna go hide for his interview. I can just imagine what he's gonna say to me. Well, that was a good show there, especially for Iowa. Hard old track, hard with the cup cars, especially.
Well, you
Hey,
get it out of your system because it's a nice little short track. Because you're gonna go wide open next week at California.
That's not one of
Definitely.
my favorite tracks.
Well, I mean, it's hit or miss. I think weather's a big factor of that track.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you.
All right, guys, I grabbed him. Drive that number 22 Isotech machine. Started 7th. Got caught up into quite a few wrecks tonight, but was able to keep his head on his shoulders and bring that number 22 machine home 3rd tonight. Race, you've had a pretty, well, let's cut to the chase, a pretty crappy last couple of weeks.
Oh, yeah.
How does it feel to bring it home 3rd with a very solid points day tonight?
It feels good because last season I spent the whole season scratching at the top 12 just because of bad luck, and it's kind of amazing when I'm not getting dumped on lap 3 where the results happen.
Well, you still had to overcome a few obstacles
Yeah.
tonight. We saw the big wreck where it kind of swept all down into you with Johnny Thomas and Nathan Velez. How was the track tonight? Was the setup pretty decent? It looked like you guys were able to race each other pretty hard.
It's funny, the setup was honestly terrible, just to be straight with you guys, but it ended up, I kind of, that's how everybody was taking that late apex, and that's where I really shine. Like I was planning on doing really good at Vegas because that's one of those late apex, real tight tracks. But I had a lot of fun, especially with Lewis there at the end. We were crossing. I don't know if you guys were on that, but I mean, we were like crossing over on each other for 2 or 3 laps in a row, and then he made that dive on the last lap, and I held it. Got 3rd. I was racing for an interview. I wasn't even racing for 3rd place. I just wanted to come up here and talk.
You made a good show out of it anyway, especially racing with Lewis there. That was exciting.
Yeah, and I think the reason I race so well is because
yeah,
I think you know.
no. Get him
The
out of
old,
here, Dak.
Nashville Predators had the Stanley Cup Finals, and I'm not sure who they eliminated. I forget.
No, I don't know either.
Looks like all 3 people in the chat have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, no idea.
Must be lacrosse or something.
That sounds right, yeah. We'll go with that.
I mean, I can't tell you. Our state sold our hockey team, so
Oh, rip.
Twice.
I could profit on it. Well, Race, you were the top finishing Isentech car this week.
I don't know how they like that. I was making jokes about being Danica Patrick the past few weeks. Now I'm Kevin Harvick.
I actually think you're, I actually think your team owner kind of made a joke about you on Twitter a couple of days ago, showing you on fire.
Yeah, I completely stole my thunder. I was making fun of myself, and he picked up my great jokes and made it look like he was original. I felt
Yeah.
plagiarized.
All right, Race. Well, it's great to see you finish strong again. It's good talking to you, man. We look. Hopefully, this turns your luck around, and we get to talk to you more moving forward.
Yeah, for sure. I'm hoping I can finally get to putting some good finishes down. I'm not in a rut yet. I do want to, if you guys don't mind, before I get thrown out of here. Just I do have a lot of friends who watch me. I just want to say hi to them, Mal and Dino, Michael, and Taylor, and everybody who watches me every week. I appreciate you all, and I appreciate you guys putting on the show so they can watch.
Well, tell your friends if they watch it, they need to talk to us in chat. Hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up. They interact with us. We'll interact
They
with
don't listen.
them.
Sounds good. I'll be sure to do that, and I appreciate you guys.
All right, Race.
The interview was good there until you mentioned the Nashville thing. Then it kind of.
I think that's a first. He didn't even care that he finished third. He was just racing for the interview
Yeah.
just to get in here.
That's it.
All right, plucked out of thin air. Jess Story, driver of that number 7 RK Motorsports machine, started on the pole, brought it home second, kind of dropped back in that first run, Jess. Fell back to 7th or 8th. But as the race went on, it seemed like you had the car to beat on the long run, but it just didn't seem to play out at the end with your strategy.
Yeah, I feel like that handful of laps extra on my tires, I think, really made the difference there. But yeah, you said it. I mean, I had a really good car, especially on the long run, and it was bad fast there. I can't believe how fast it was. I just want to thank Carlos Acosta and RK Motorsports for this opportunity. You know, Corey Lindsay, you guys for broadcasting. Everyone at 3 Wide Racing League. It was a nice, clean, fun race tonight. Definitely a lot better than it was last night.
Yeah, without a doubt, we saw a almost a 180 turnaround from what we saw last night. That's another solid finish for you. You know, we saw you get the win at Bristol. You turned into the maybe the short track ace here, getting some good solid runs in, turn your season around. But now we head to Auto Club next week. You got any plans to plans? Do you have any expectations to run good there? Or are you guys one of the few people that we talked here with Matt tonight? One of the few people who doesn't maybe like Auto Club?
Actually, Auto Club is one of my best tracks statistically. I've yet to get a win there in a league race, but I've run there so well in the past. So I'm really confident going into Auto Club. I felt like last year I had a car that could have been capable for top 5, maybe even a win, but circumstances didn't fell out that I couldn't produce there. So I'm really looking forward to Auto Club next week.
Matt?
I'm just baffled at the fact somebody likes Auto Club.
That's true. Yeah. I mean, it's in California. I guess that's one positive.
It takes me like 2 minutes to get around the track the first time, and then I usually wad it up. So.
Well, Jess, before we let you go, I mean, you already plugged your team on, or anything else you need to plug?
Yeah, once again, thank Carlos, thank RK Motorsports, and also thank you to Corey Lindsay and everyone at 3 Wide Racing League, Nathan Dunning Designs, Cold Hard Art for sponsoring the Cup Series, and thank you guys for putting on a great broadcast tonight. It was a lot of fun in the cars.
I can tell you, it was a lot of fun to watch tonight, Jess, and look forward to seeing you at Auto Club next week.
All right, thank you.
I just threw him into a random channel.
You grab him and you just throw him.
I know, right?
Well, at least you didn't throw him in Paul Ross.
All right, Thomas, Matt. He's come close enough several races that he could sniff it, but he never could taste it. But tonight he did. We got winner chicken dinner. The driver in that number 5 car, Sam Close, started 5th. Didn't like pitting. Apparently had aversion to pit road and his pit stops. But he was able to overcome adversity and bring on the win. Tell us about your race, bud.
Oh yeah, about that pit stop, man. I could not see my guy, the sign, nothing. It was all completely blocked by the A pillar, and I was already passing. I was like, where the heck is this guy at, or where am I supposed to be at? So yeah, it was tough getting through that. But I still had confidence from the earlier runs. I kind of figured out how to save the tires. And I don't even know how I won this race. I think some of the fast guys got in a little bit of trouble and got some damage, and I just hung in there and stuck to it. And the 7 was on old tires, so I was able to kind of pin the 4 behind him and got the win. So I'm happy to say that for sure.
Well, let's maybe expand on that a little bit. I don't think we have a question from the gallery or the peanut gallery here, but how were you able to maybe make those tires last on the long run like that? We saw Jess Story kind of have some of that long run speed as well, but some other guys faded really quickly. Was it maybe a line or pacing yourself early in the race?
You had to back the corner up and let the front end turn. You could force it for the first couple laps in the run and make it turn. But I just kind of stuck to my guns as far as getting in there and kind of running the high to the middle line, especially in 3 and 4. And you got to let the nose turn. And once you kind of got in the rhythm, getting that nose turn, you found yourself making up a ton of time going down the straightaways. So it was all about the middle and the runoff. The car was really tight. But I found a way to conserve it, so it was a fun race. It was nice to come back from that.
All right, we do have a chat or question from the peanut gallery. Nathan Young wants to know, what's your favorite type of cheese?
Oh man, geez, that's a tough one. I'm originally from Wisconsin, so I like all sorts of cheese. I would say my favorite type of cheese is probably cheese curds, like very fresh cheese curds that squeak when you chew on them.
So, do you like the Fremunda?
No, not so much. I like sharp cheese, but that I don't know. But for
It's a
Mondays,
little too sharp.
yeah, it's a little too much for me. I don't like mold on my cheese or anything like that.
All right, Sam. We appreciate you, man. And before we let you go, I don't really remember if we gave you this opportunity because I wasn't paying attention. But anybody you'd like to give a shout out to?
Absolutely. 3OG, 3 wide racing, um, cold hard art. Uh, all the guys that race with me, that race me clean. I really appreciate that. Uh, we got some close quarters racing, going for the lead and stuff, and the 4 and the 7 really, nobody's wrecking anybody up there. So I really appreciate all the good, clean racing. And I feel like tonight went pretty well. So I'm happy to say that this is a great league. I'm happy to be a part of it. And it's a good night. We're going to go on to California, I think, next week and hopefully keep this trend going.
All right, folks, you heard it here. Sam Close. He likes the curds because they squeak. But he's not a big fan of the Fremunda. But he's headed to Auto Club next week, looking to build on some momentum. Led 44 laps tonight, started 5th, finished 1st. Way to go, Sam Close.
Appreciate it, guys. Thanks for the broadcast. You guys do an awesome job. It's always entertaining and pretty funny to listen to you guys.
Oh, he thinks we're funny.
I know, right? Anyway, back to reality. Something that we haven't done in quite a while, Thomas, Matt.
Boy.
We haven't done the random interview. And I realize it's
who's gonna random?
I realize it's 12:15 in the morning, but I just feel we got to interview that number 83 car.
Oh boy.
So here he is. I don't even know where he finished. I'm not sure if he knows where he finished.
Not well.
But started off the race, qualified 4th, hung around the top 5 early in the race, but what kind of screwed up his night, he got caught up in that green flag pit stop exchange when the caution kind of came out, and definitely kind of ruined his night, and it went downhill from that. Needless to say, Thomas, I do not think he's a fan of the Oakland Raiders.
No gift cards or Christmas cards going to be exchanged between those two.
Nope.
Well, Johnny, tell us about your race, man. How much more do I have to prod you?
Yeah. It was the '83 Lost Speedway's car was good. It was fast. We had a good enough car on that first run. We burned our tires up, so we were a little slower, and then we got messed up with that caution with those pit cycles. But I just worked my way up through there, clean, racing everybody clean, and finally got up to sixth and had a good restarting on that top lane, and the 48 just I don't know what he was doing, man. He races me like an idiot every week, and I don't like him at all, really. I really don't know what he was trying to do, but he ended up going down the pit road and wrecking himself, so he kind of screwed up his day as well. So he's got one coming to him, because I don't race people dirty. If I feel like I was wrong, I'm going to pay it back. And the 48 car's always had a problem with me. I don't know what I did wrong, but he did me wrong tonight, and don't worry, he's got one coming back to him.
See, I told you guys it's a long season, so he's not going to forget.
Yeah, but honestly, you know what? I'm going to be the bigger man here, and there's a lot more important things going on in the world right now than video game racing, and there's a lot of stuff going on tonight. So I just want to go out, my thoughts and prayers go out to all the people in Manchester with that big tragedy, because that's way more important than a little iRacing race.
Very true. Puts it all in perspective for us there.
Boy, I have a really untasteful joke for that, but I think I'll hold it to myself. But you're right, Johnny. Everything is in perspective. You've been showing quite a bit of speed the past couple of weeks, so I'm sure you'll be somebody to watch out for at Auto Club next week, and we look forward to seeing you. We appreciate you hanging around to talk to us. And before we let you go, real quick, anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, thanks guys for having me. I can talk whenever you want me to talk. It don't matter to me. I'm open whenever. But just want to thank everybody at JTR. With Richard helping me out. Hanshaw actually spotted for me tonight, which was a big bonus. And you guys are broadcasting these races, 3 Wide Racing. That's about it, man.
All right, Johnny. Once again, we thank you. We'll see you next week, bud.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Alrighty. I think that's about it for tonight, boys. Any final thoughts?
No, just join us our next broadcast here on OCR TV Saturday night. We will be broadcasting the Premier Racing Network Xfinity cars from Charlotte. And if you caught our last broadcast of PRN, we had 31 trucks at Charlotte. Very entertaining race. I look forward to more of the same Saturday. So make sure you hit that subscribe button so you know when we go live. Make sure you tune in. It's going to be very entertaining.
Going to be racking up the air miles. Going to fly from Charlotte all the way back to Cali for the Sunday B car race, Nathan Young Designs B car for 3 Wide, and the Cold Hard Art Cup Series race from Auto Club on Monday.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of looking forward to that race as well.
Without a doubt, should be a very exciting weekend of racing here on OCR TV. But that about does it for us here tonight. For Trey Landry, Matt Kingston, Wendell James, I'm Thomas Morris, and we will see you Saturday for Charlotte Xfinity race.
See ya!